Going live.
We are live!
Don't say fudge or burger.
We're very PG nowadays, aren't we? So we get it up here.
We need to get the thing up here, don't we?
So we got the comments on, so hope everybody's been doing well.
First of all, how are you?
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Lopez is online, says hi. Grab someone sexy, tell them hey. I need to mute this.
Mute it.
Get the comments, the live chat, that's what we're looking for. Happy days. Joseph Suarez is on, hi Joe.
Hi Joe.
Steve Perry, howdy. Hello from NYC.
So we're a little bit more lively this evening compared to last week. Last week we were knackered.
That was an epic fail.
So we're a little bit more...
bit friskier.
A bit friskier.
Maybe the wrong word to use, eh? Finally healed from last week as well.
Well, my feet are still a little bit sore.
Yeah.
Right, we've got the comments. Happy days.
Happy days. So yeah, I mean last week it can't be that much fun. We're kind of like a burst ball, weren't we?
Yeah.
You mute that in. The thing is, with the walk that we did, it was like
Terry's on. Hi Terry.
Hey!
And Stephen.
And our Piper.
Hey,
All the way from
Mikey.
Sunny Fife, eh? Yeah, the walk that we did was like, oh man. It was just all on road, wasn't it?
I know, tarmac for 20 miles is not much fun at all. Not much fun at all. Frisky is good.
Holy Steve's name that film. What was the film? Hey you guys! Oh, that's Goonies!
Goonies.
Sloth, innit?
Love it.
Do you know when you watch the movie Goonies, right? It was all about you wanted to go out yourself with your friends and find like a treasure map.
Yeah, you wanted to find like a secret cave of some kind, didn't you?
Yeah, and go on like an absolute treasure
so
map.
cool.
Man, that was one of my favourite movies growing up. I still go back and watch it.
I know.
But it's funny because what's his face? Mikey is actually in Lord of the Rings, isn't he? He plays Sam.
Yeah, that's right.
Said he's obviously piled on the pounds. In fact, Josh Brolin is the big brother.
Who's Josh Brolin?
Josh Brolin was in he was in No Country for Old Men. He's one of the cops in one of the dirty cops in oh Christ, what's that one? American Gangster, I'm sure. But anyway, when you see him, he plays Bran, the big brother.
Right, okay.
And then I can't remember what else he's in.
Yeah, because the guy who plays Sam, is he not the same guy, or maybe I'm thinking something different, that's in California Man? Or is that somebody different? No, I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it's the same guy.
You might be
It's
right.
in California Man. We's in the jazz.
Somebody just said, sweet, sweet crack meat. We've not had that in a while.
Excellent.
We've actually not said that in a while, have we?
Daniel's got a yoga class. Well, if yoga's more important than your kilted coaches, then you just have to go, Daniel.
Keyline saying Brolin is villain Thanos in next couple of Avenger movies. Oh, that's right.
Gina's asking if I was drinking milk. Technically, yes, I was. It was a protein shake. Rab's not going to like me in about 20 minutes.
Well, what was impressive is when he launched it, it actually landed in the bag first time, and you didn't even go, look at that, Rab. You were just like a boss. It was me that was like, I'd normally miss. Just booked a 10k with Terry. You're signing
oh,
up
excellent,
now.
Holly. Well done.
What else? What? No whiskey tonight. Stephen Perry, we are on our body transformation.
Thor doesn't drink whiskey.
Or does he? No. He's too posh for whiskey.
I know. He drinks. What's that stuff he drinks in Avengers?
Is it not milk?
I can't remember. It's got stuff that gets everyone really drunk. Thor drinks what? Grog.
Grog.
Is that what it is, Stephen Perry? Grog. When he's like, no, it's not for mortals.
Holly's chanting. She's like, what's your favourite whiskey and why? You just have to go through old episodes, Holly, to see that one, to be honest.
Oh, I've got some serious questions. Hang on. Wait.
We're going fast now.
I've got some questions. What exercise would you recommend if you have slipped disc lower back in the past? Pilates really helps, but I want to do something more strenuous. Well, I feel like we've got to give disclaimers here. You know, if you've had a slipped disc in the past, then you really want to have a trainer there with you that can monitor your technique and your position. Yeah. However, Go with, and first of all, core strengthening exercises so that you reduce the risk of it happening again. So you sort of plank exercises, a few crunches and whatnot.
Stretches are key as well, because if you're tight, I mean that was the issue I've had lately, is I've been tight all across the sort of trunk section, so that when everything's tight, your back then takes more of the strain of the muscles that would normally be kind of performing certain actions, so lots of stretching.
Yeah, typically speaking in modern life, your hip flexors, your hamstrings and your lower back will be very, very tight, so stretch them out.
Rob K's on. Sorry, I'm late. Do you remember who was the shirt police? Harry K.
Harry K, yeah.
I've never seen him since.
I think he's fallen out with us.
Big hello from Saudi Arabia.
Hey, hey, hey.
Happy days. Jose Pablo, today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Jose.
Is it Jose or Jose?
It's funny because there's Jose Aldo, but then apparently it's Jose Aldo. He's the Brazilian MMA fighter, and I always thought it was Jose Aldo, but then it turns out it's Jose Aldo. So he might.
So Vinny Harris is asking, he wants to improve his arms because they're too skinny. Any advice? Compound movements first of all. Yeah. So any sort of pulling movement. So we've actually just been training. We did some T-bar rows.
T-bag rows.
Technically they're called T-bar rows, but we call them T-bags.
We can't do them without calling them that, right?
Let's do some T-bags. So anything that's sort of big row movement, you want to try and get as much volume and weight through your arms as possible. So it means using your back and your chest and doing it like that first to get the muscles fired up, and then finishing it off with some isolation exercises. Too many people go straight to the gym and do isolation exercises, and you get a good pump on doing that, but you don't necessarily gain size.
And you probably want to do is cycle, maybe do 6 weeks of heavy weights and then cycle back round to light weights and high reps, and just keep chopping between them, get a good mix. Thank you, Tony Hill, for your donation, sir. We'll be in LA. Well, whenever we do our tour, right?
Definitely. We'll start planning that actually.
No. Dale Waterhouse rabbits hooked on tea bags. Once you get a taste for tea, Dale, it's time for tea. I remember actually I was at a friend's house, and I remember like they'd not long moved in, and all the wallpaper was ripped off and the walls were vandalized. I mean, literally they picked up the place cheap. But on the wall, written in like marker pen, was this teapot, and it just said "Time for tea." All the things to vandalise on the wall. It's always stuck with me.
Excellent.
I was wondering if I'd made your map. Where are you from again, Ted? I'm sure you've given us a donation before.
I'm pretty sure Ted is on the map.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
You're up there somewhere.
Ted, where are you from? Just so we can double check. In fact, do you know what? We're going to start coming away from this map. We're not coming away from it because we do like having a map behind us, but we do have the map on the website. So go to the website and put in your details there, and you'll be on a digital map on our website. So please go and do that. Everybody, please go and do that. Go to the website and fill in your details. Go on the map.
And it's Jose. It has an accent to it, but that doesn't. Do we pronounce the J or not? I don't know. Help. Do you guys like goat's cheese?
I love goat's cheese. My guts do not.
I can't remember the last time I had goat's cheese.
I love a goat's cheese salad.
Oh, so
you get goat's cheese salad with some walnuts in it as well. It's just the perfect combo.
Stephen loves his nuts.
I love my nuts, just like you love your tea bag.
Why do you make it?
So when Spanish, Mexican, South American, really, when they're writing that, like they're laughing, like we would write H-A-A like that, but they would go J-A because that's how they pronounce the J's. It's ha. It's ha ha ha. Jose. So that's how they pronounce it. So, is it pronounced Jose with a J? That's the way we'd say it, or with a H.
And there's another one for the equivalent of laugh out loud. Is it them that do KKKKK?
Ja ja ja.
Oh ja ja ja. Somebody else does KKKKK. Like there's like 5 Ks.
Yeah.
But who's that? Who
See, I still think that's a snigger.
Is it? I don't know. Hello, do you boys check your nuts every day? In fact, you actually should. Or get someone to check them for you. We don't check each other's nuts if that's what you're asking.
Having sex before or after gym is bad.
I would argue you would lower your testosterone and then you probably can't be bothered training, right?
Yeah. it's built for a guy. When you're having sex, obviously after all is said and done, your natural instincts are to sleep, and there's a lot of research on that as to why that happens. It's something to do with we should be trying to spread our seed as much as we possibly can, and it's something like
you heard it here first, folks.
It's we sleep because it's the quickest way to recuperate so that we can go again. I mean, that's some sick DNA, right? It's like millions of years worth of evolution is so you can just have sex, sleep, sex again, sleep.
Where a lot of my clients live and where I had hall, there's fields round by and there's this massive bull in the field, right? And it's like, sometimes I just feel sorry for him. He's put in there all these cows, and I don't know if they're good looking cows to him, I don't know if he cares. There's a lot in there, like, it'd become a chore then, wouldn't it?
With the shag all the cows.
Stephen wants to know good all round core exercises. Plank's a fantastic one. What other ones kind of?
I really enjoy sort of my rotation based exercises. So in nature, the core is really meant for stability plus locomotion, and
do the locomotion with me.
Too many people do far too many crunches, so really you want to be looking at sort of rotation based exercises, anything with a medicine ball. Plank's good because it's more sort of static, so you're looking at the stabilisation of the core. I mean, crunches are great, don't get me wrong, and they are good to get that sort of burn on the abs, but just to keep it functional, grabbing a cable machine for instance and doing sort of wood chop movements.
I love everything on the ball, I really enjoy it. I think it really gets everything going. Sing it, Rab, sing it. Ralphie Bigham just stopping by to say hi. Well, that rhymes, Ralphie, hey. So it must be true. We are married, Marlo and Thor. Are you married, or who's married? I did really like the Twin Steam video, very funny. I'm going to have to up my game here, haven't I? Because he edited that one like a boss.
Here's what for you, that the workout scene on it, for every take I had to do, it took me 40 press-ups to do it, because I'd done 10 normal and 10 clap press-ups. Obviously I did it twice because there was two Stevens, so it was 40 press-ups, and it took me 5 takes to get it right. I did 200 press-ups. I was nice, so normally I can do 100 press-ups, but see at the end I was like, I literally cannot do 100 press-ups anymore. And I was like, because I was pretending to collapse anyway, but at the end I wasn't pretending, I was literally collapsing, I was knackered.
Anne's asking, when will my calendar arrive? Can't wait to see it. Anne, did you give a donation? Did it come through? We haven't had an email from yours, I don't think. If you do, we just email it straight over to you and it's immediate pretty much.
No, send us a little email, Anne, just so we can double check that.
Just back from country dancing, do you fellas dance? Baldy Bane, well, you've seen our dancing, I'm sure. We attempt to dance. Country dancing's actually really damn good, right?
Yeah, country dancing's easy. Like for somebody who doesn't have any rhythm, country dancing is like you've just got all the steps. As long as you just keep up with the beat and do the steps that you're told to do, then it's really easy.
But what is funny, and I tell the story every time, is like you get some people take it really seriously. And I remember going, and it's the people you wouldn't suspect it. So there was one person in our group of, I think it was 8 or something, was getting it wrong, and this other person was getting really annoyed. I was like, jeez, what the heck? And you said you did it on PayPal. Well, we'll double check. I don't think that's come through for some reason.
Yeah.
We'll go back and have it. Otherwise,
to be honest, Anne's donated quite a lot.
Yeah, we'll just send it. Well, but what to do is, Anne, just give us your email address and we'll send it over to you regardless.
Inquiries at thekiltedcoaches.com. Just send us an email or just ping us an email saying hi, it's Anne, and we'll send it straight over to you.
Hey guys, it's good to see you again. Sama Akuma. Akuma was one of the bosses, I'm sure.
Akuma Matata.
I remember Akuma was on the Street Fighter game.
Oh really?
And when you got to Akuma, you were like, oh no.
Really?
Yeah. It was like the Street Fighter Super Duper Turbo +1, 2, 3, or whatever it is. You know how they just keep adding letters to it. And he kicked ass. As a child, what did you wish to become when you grow up? When I grow up. What did I want to be?
Terry's asking what's your favourite whiskey and why.
Terry! Terry!
You traitor!
You traitor, Terry! Stephen, you can tell them your favourite whiskey and why.
My favourite whiskey.
I've got a wager roll in mine.
I think if I was to put down one favourite whiskey, it's going to have to be Lafroig. Lafroig is my favourite whiskey because it is very distinctive. Like, I could taste lots of different whiskies, and I know like the other ones that I like, but if someone just put like a bunch of whiskies in front of me, I would taste them and I would enjoy them, or I'd enjoy some of them, the ones I do enjoy, but I wouldn't be able to tell which one's which until I get the Lafroig, and I was like, that's definitely Lafroig. It's just so distinct, and that's why it's my favourite.
Probably says it smells like TCP. TCP, I've not smelled that in years actually. That's the cleaning stuff, it's like anti-disinfectant stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Put it on wounds.
On wounds. It wounds the soul.
Which one of you gets drunk quickest?
Depends how much we've eaten, really.
Yeah. Depends how much you drink as well.
Yeah, that's very, very true. And what you drink. Because if we drink gin, then I can drink that till...
Yeah, and I get rather tipsy.
It's that time in Edinburgh. We tried nearly every gin they had there twice. And then... Well, eventually I was smashed by the end of it, but... that was the day of the Bally.
The Bally, aye.
That was good fun. My birthday's coming up, it's 10. I will tip back a whiskey to celebrate.
Well, happy birthday when it comes, Ted. What is this? Your calorific exercises have helped my posture. Thanks for the help, guys. Been doing them every day. Is that Ralph? Does that say Ralph? Yeah, Ralphie. That's good.
Happy days, Ralphie.
You were all good fun on gin.
That was a good night. We kept that live Q&A, didn't we? Yeah, it's only the ones that get out of hand that you've got to just watch them live. Jack FN Twist, hey! Grab someone sexy, tell them hey! They spell inquiries in the European form. I never even considered that actually. Inquiries.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The Americans spell it with an I.
I never forgot that.
Really?
Some poor place with an I is probably... Well, mind you, still be at kiltycoaches.com, right?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny.
I didn't even consider that.
Patrick's asking why we take our clothes off at the end of the most video. That's our Friday videos, and that's a take back to the Scottish used to run into battle naked. So, I mean, this all started when we did our charity event, and the very last day of wearing our kilts every day, all day, for a whole month, we were like, we'll whip them off at the end.
Yeah.
But then, because it is Scottish tradition to whip off the kilts and run into battle and show our arses, we're paying homage to that.
Yeah, and with it, to be honest, we thought it was quite funny. It was a wee bit cheeky at the time, kind of like, how do we round up this charity event like in one last video? We felt a bit of an anti-climax just saying, well, that's over now, guys. So we finished it in style by taking them off, and we got such a laugh from it, and like people were, there's lots of positive comments. So we thought, do you know what? We're going to do that every Friday.
Yeah. But only on a Friday, kind of the way to finish the week off, right?
Yeah.
Good evening from Alabama, sweet home Alabama. So when does Rab get to take a vacation? I was on vacation. Is that Life is Bush? Life is a Bish. Life is Bush. I was on holiday in April on my honeymoon, so I've had my holiday. Because I went on holiday, because remember that we collected a whole bunch of videos, we got ahead of ourselves. Then I went away on holiday, then came back and that kind of ate up all our videos. And then you went on holiday about a month later, and that ate up all our videos again, so we kind of film as we go.
Speak Spanish.
How do you protect your kilts from stains on the inside? Just wash them regularly, right?
Yeah. Kind of stains on the inside.
Oh shit! You're gonna have to take this one, mate.
What's that?
No, I'm gonna try that one actually. I reckon it's Demal Hurmovic. Can I have a shout out, please? I think it's Demal. I bet the Z's silent.
I think the Z's silent as well. Demal.
That's a cool name, Demal, right?
Haramovic. Huramovic.
Huramovic?
I think Haramovic.
Did we get it right?
Demal Haramovic.
Alabama guy is saying, did the It movie open there in Scotland yet? I think it did.
Oh, we're going to go see it, right?
Yeah, we're going to have to, but I think we're going to have to watch the old one again just for old time's sake.
See, I think the old one is too funny now.
Ah, he's not scary, is he?
Like
well, he was at the time.
Yeah. So, Rab and I are going to go watch it. We're going to do a bit of a vlog beforehand, or maybe it's a live broadcast, something like that.
Yeah.
And then we'll go and watch the movie, and then we'll vlog afterwards as well.
I was watching a video on it that didn't have spoilers, but it was discussing it, and it said it's a lot more, like certain scenes are more of a thingy to the book, and apparently they go a bit more in depth with each individual character. I think it's going to be over 2 movies.
Oh really?
I think the first movie is, allegedly, from what I gather, is when they're still kids.
Right.
And then the second movie will be when they're adults. You know how...
Really?
Remember they did it in 2 parts.
Right.
For the old one, so...
do you have a video on supplements? Yes, we do. It was actually one of our very first videos, so I apologise for the poor quality, but it is there, and so the supplements that we recommend, because there's loads on the market, right?
Oh no, Davy Jones is saying, do not watch it. Both of you have small children and be traumatised by opening the scene. Actually, Davy, to be fair, I'm like a big Jessie now, since I'm my daughter. Like, see, whenever, in fact, any stories or when kids go missing and stuff, I can't watch that shit anymore. So, yeah, I'll maybe have to shut my eyes or eat some popcorn. Oh god, here we go. What the hell is that?
I have no idea. Can you say
Otorino Laringo logo?
Otorino
Laringo.
logo? I'm not too sure what that means. Guys on girls. I don't know what that means.
What's written on the map behind you? Well, that was whenever you give a donation, we put your location on the map, and loads of people have given bigger donations, like Joe and various other people get their name on there too.
Yeah.
It's usually when we're pissed.
We've got two maps. We've got this one that we like to keep, we're going to kind of keep writing on it, but we've also got the digital one, so those who do make a donation, we're going to then edit the map that's on the website and put your donation amounts on there too.
Mark George is asking about the lack of whiskey. Well, we're on our body transformation at the moment, so there's no whiskey this evening.
I feel like every time somebody mentions it, you've got to go,
when we transform this into a live show, which is happening in 3 weeks, we'll be able to do shit like that.
Yeah.
The new software.
Yeah, the live show is going to be really, really cool in 3 weeks. These are really just us having a bit of a chit chat, speaking nonsense and answering questions. But when it comes to the live show, which will happen in, I think, 4 weeks.
Is it 4 weeks?
I think
yeah,
4 weeks.
4 weeks. Yeah.
I think in 4 weeks, we're going to do a live show. So it'll have like different sections. We're going to be able to show you a hell of a lot more. There'll be a little more structure to it, and it's going to be really, really cool.
We'll have so much more freedom.
Yeah.
Which would be good.
Could you cross and uncross your legs a lot? Kind of like Basic Instinct.
Just keep putting on repeat. I've not seen that movie in years.
No, wait, no.
There's Basic
There's not much room
Instinct.
here though. Look, oh, there you go.
What's the other one? Oh, it's Fatal Attraction.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, it actually boils the bunnies, oh man.
Is Pilates and biking good if you have arthritis in your knees? Well, Pilates, yeah, 100%, because it's not going to affect your knees at all.
Mm-hmm.
And biking, I guess so. Depends how severe the arthritis is. Obviously, there's no impact in cycling, so yeah.
Now Gina's asking about, would you consider making a video which talks about pelvic floor strengthening? Now Gina, one of our videos, we do mention exercises that you can use for that, and that was in the one, strengthen your lower back post-pregnancy.
Yeah, but not necessarily a lot of pelvic floor.
Remember the ground in the basic Pilates floor is really good for pelvic floor.
Yeah, because Gina, I saw this, so in our clan membership, they've got basically a chat facility that the chat's going crazy, and it's just like one big thread, so we're going to basically move that into the Google community. But the chat's great, and all the members are interacting, which is really nice to see. But one of the chats is mentioning pelvic floor. The best advice that I got was about the pelvic floor is also the muscle that you use to, imagine you're bursting for a pee and you're trying to stop yourself going for a pee. Okay, so that's your pelvic floor. So if you're going to pull that in and then try and do random exercises, so start really, really simply by going on all fours, right? So you're on your hands and knees and you hold that muscle tight, then you pull your stomach in also. Makes it a little bit harder. Now you're only going to last 10 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds before that pelvic floor naturally relaxes, and as soon as basically you try and keep your mind on it and then tighten it back up again. When it relaxes, tighten it back up again, and then the more you do that, keep your mind on it all the time, that will naturally start to strengthen up. You can then go from being on all fours to more complex exercises like a lunge, for instance. Okay, so lunge, obviously your legs are apart, it becomes a lot harder to then contract the pelvic floor. Then you can do rotation exercises, you can start doing squats, you can start doing all sorts of different things. But start with the real basics and just challenge the pelvic floor that way.
Somebody's saying, no, I really want to see a pelvic exercise. That's funny. Brian S, could you do a video on how to run? I walk a lot, baddies, I've seen so many runners with terrible form. Could do, yeah.
Yeah, so I think with runners, a lot of the time it's inactive glutes. Modern life switches off our glutes, and you see people running all the time and they're running horribly, thinking it's just an injury waiting to happen. So stretch out the hip flexors, switch on the glutes, and you'll be a lot more powerful runner. But yeah, we could do a video on that, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could do alright. Eh?
Yeah.
It's funny, you see people, you get some really random runners, don't you? Some people look like they should be running really fast, but they're not. And then you kind of see it and you're like, what's going wrong there?
Can you shout out my brother?
I'm going to say it's Dasim.
Dasim.
I wonder if that Z is silent.
Is the Z silent? Zamal? Demal? Hi Stephen from the BX Queen's University in the house. Okay. Nita F.
Ralphie Wiggum saying, are you guys so tan because you guys go out in the sun a lot, because you get a lot of vegetable high carotenoids? Well, we're outside a lot. We've actually got white marks, so yes, it's the sunshine basically. Which
you're naturally darker than I am. I've got quite pale skin.
Yeah, I think my great granny was a bit of a hussy with these Spanish sailors.
Yeah. Nita F's asking, what's the equivalent of a kilt called for girls? It's actually just a kilt. You get female kilts and male kilts. You get mini kilts. I think, in fact, they not wear kilts in Hooters.
Do they? Is that a kilt or is that just hot pants?
Is it? Maybe it's hot pants.
Is it not orange hot pants? Not that I've ever been.
Do we like football? I would imagine by that image you mean in American football.
Oh yeah.
Rab does. I'm not so much. Too long-winded.
Always wanted to play American football. Always. Yeah. Actually, more so than rugby, but just where we grew up, you just couldn't really do it. So we forgot to mention. Oh, we've mentioned our clan briefly. So our clan, our workout channel is doing well, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've got just I think we've got about 20 members now.
Well, if you can include our testers are still there, so we've got 30.
Oh, of course, yeah, if we're a little bit more.
So we've been planning the next workouts. Basically what we do is you get a workout a month that progresses along with a challenge. In fact, has anybody been doing the challenges? I haven't checked on that.
I'm not actually sure.
We need to ask that into the group.
Well, Gina's on tonight. Gina, have you done any of the challenges? Don't know if anybody else is on tonight.
So yeah, the membership. So if you are interested in that and you're looking for a workout to follow over the month and getting a new one each month, you can go onto our website and go to Clan and you can subscribe. Rab, how's the boss? Very much in charge, Mark. Very much in charge.
So hang on tonight. Stephen Perez asking, what is the type of kilt that you have to lay down and roll yourself up in? Is that a form? I've never heard of that.
That's the big massive one. The oh Christ, the one that goes over the shoulder and everything. It's like about 16 yards or something.
I haven't done it yet. I'm still working up to doing 2 full cycles of the fresh start. Okay, cool. Do that. Howdy guys, hell yes. You like ice cream? Yes I do.
Oh yeah, love the ice cream. Although recently I've not really gone for any ice cream for some reason.
So Mark Winters has brought up a point that somebody else has brought up ages ago, saying hesitant to join a group called the Clan.
Different spelling.
Yeah, and a clan in Scotland has been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years.
Well 1,000 years at least, almost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, about that. Yeah.
So well before the clan that you're talking about.
If anything, they're tainting our name.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about it. They're a K, we're very much a C.
And you also get clans in like China, like the Chinese clans, right?
Yeah.
Clan is just a group of people. Don't associate with idiots.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you could also say, well, I'm not eating chicken anymore because they cluck, right?
True. Yeah.
Well, I'm boycotting chickens because they cluck, and you know it's associated with something else.
And like a cuckoo as well.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. The Wu-Tang Clan. Exactly. So
yeah.
Don't taint the word clan with idiots.
Yeah, Brian's just correct.
Yeah, clan.
Why the pouty faces at the start? To be honest, see, like the minute we kick live, we keep forgetting the countdown. It's a 3, 2, 1, but it actually takes the picture on 1. So we just pull a funny face.
I know.
Naturally, rather than a cheesy grin, we always just put like a stupid ass face on.
It is so funny because you put in all the details like what we calling this time? Live Q&A.
Then we just change the date.
It seems to be always me time and I always ask a question.
Yeah.
What we calling it?
And then it's like, oh shit, 3, 2, 1, pull a face.
Yeah.
Look ready.
Yeah, take the thumbnail. You're like, oh shit! Yeah. You can't delay it at all. It's just like 3, 2, 1. I'm taking it. Very like it.
And even if you then opt to change it, it still remains as the thumbnail for a good couple of minutes before he updates it again, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
So yeah, we're always gonna like funny faces.
Anne's asking, do the women go bare under the kilts too? I actually don't know.
Ooh.
That's an interesting question. I've never.
See, typically the female kilt is a little bit shorter. I dare say they probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, guys make a point of it. It's like, no, this is traditional wearing. Underwear is not traditional, therefore it doesn't get worn. And it's kind of like just an unspoken rule. Whereas females tend to be a little bit more reserved, and they're like, there's no way I'm going commando unless they're feeling a little bit kinky.
Glenn Robux asks, where in Scotland are you? We're in Perthshire. Perthshire, which is...
I'll let you try and pronounce that name.
I don't speak Russian. I'm just going to say what it said. Hi to...
Have you seen the Kelpies? Yes, we have. We did a video for...
It was cancer research.
Cancer research at the Kelpies.
Who's spamming money?
After being on the couch for 2 years. Whoa.
Who was on the couch?
Stephen W. Walking. Just get walking. Walking and stretching. When you say on the couch, are you talking about just sitting on the couch? Therefore, your hip flexor is going to be mega tight. I would just get walking twice a day, half an hour at least a time.
Jeez. It's really like that whole thing on the couch for whatever. No offence what you're saying, but it just reminds me in the movie The Fighter. And Mark Wahlberg, who's playing Mickey Ward, he's the fighter falls through and he says, oh, you're going to fight this guy, he's just come off the couch after 2 years. And when he gets into the ring, he's like, get off the couch, I want to get the couch he's sitting on. And the guy, he's stepped up a weight to fight him and he knocks lumps out of him. Yeah, excellent. He's like, God, he's just got off the couch, I want to get his couch. 2 seconds, mate. 2 seconds.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't worry, Rabbi to the rescue. Boom.
On some thanks.
That person. Just kicked. You know. Yeah, done. Don't worry, I was fingering the camera and I just stubbed my toe as well. Just to get rid of a troll.
Excellent. Vinny Harris says he was pumped up after our Braveheart inspired video. That was actually really good fun to film.
Yeah. I remember charging to the camera. Like, sometimes the stuff we get ourselves into, like what we filmed today actually.
Oh yeah. So today's video, that will go out, in fact, a week on Monday. I mean,
well, Holly interrupted the first bit of filming.
But
right, she missed the second bit, so Holly, you're in for a treat next Monday.
Yeah, next Monday is cool, and actually, it's a bit of a gauntlet thrown out to anybody who has ever worried what people think of them, and we're going to leave that one there.
Yeah.
If you ever worried what people think of you, then a week on Monday there's a video just for you with a challenge.
Ron Grant's asking, what time does it get dark there? Do you know this? I was thinking the same thing, because tonight about 8:30 it was dark.
Yeah, well the seasons are definitely now changed. It's now autumn here and the dark nights are coming in.
Where's Kathy? She missed a shot of toes. I don't know where Kathy is.
Was there a shot of toes, was there?
Maybe me when I stubbed mine, right?
Okay.
Possibly.
Is there a wall in your gym with Rab's name on it? No, don't think so.
It's where they mark my height. Hopefully I'll make it to a man. You're only a man if you're 6 foot, right? I'm just jumping to get there.
Gina's looking forward to Monday's video now. Well, actually, this Monday's a good one as well. Yeah.
So Gina, the one we were discussing is actually the following Monday.
Yeah,
we're getting ahead of ourselves
now.
now.
But this Monday's video is actually a really good one as well. You should like that one.
Nita F, your videos have helped elevate my mood. I have depression, it's been difficult lately, but with you guys it's been a lot easier. Thank you.
Ah, great, Nita.
Happy days. We try and instill confidence in everyone and share them up.
And you know what? Being able to talk about it, being able to send a little message like that can help as well. So if you ever feel like mentioning stuff like that, then you feel free on live feeds, on videos, on posts, because everything helps knowing that you can actually mention how your mood is. Sometimes just saying out loud can really help. Stephen's
name is on the wall of the gym. Oh, that's because it's Stephen's studio that we always film from.
So yeah, I've got the business is called Stephen Clark Fitness, so that's why my name's on the wall.
Whereas my business is a mobile business, and I go around people's houses. And, I wonder what the cold months will bring as far as outdoor workouts. Well, we still go all out, Keyline.
Oh yeah, we did our.
It was our hit work.
Hit abs, was it?
Hit abs, yeah, up on the snow on the top.
Yeah,
of
it was snowing up top of Canal Hill, and we still did a workout.
We just get it done.
In fact, did we not take mats up that time?
I think we did, yeah.
Jesse's.
No. And then the thing is, we get the long sleeve tops out again. Our Under Armours.
What's your names, Kilted Coaches? New subscriber here. Oh, Aaron Allen. Welcome to the channel. My name is Stephen.
And my name is Rab.
Ballbag. That's Rab. His name's not Ballbag. Just when he's been a ballbag.
Which is quite often. Stephen, you're going to have a bald spot by your knee if you don't quit picking that. He's actually doing that in support of the bald spot on my head. He says, you know what, buddy? I will make my knee bald to cover up and be beside you for your head.
This in the past, and your videos have been a great help. Vinny Harris, I'm glad we could help. Man, leave that one there. I love them in the videos.
You have to save my life many times already. I love the wee squidgy smiley men.
I know. The little ghosts or something.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? Was it Pac-Man had the ghosts? I want to play
yeah,
Pac-Man.
yeah,
like the actual board game Pac-Man, not the computer game.
Needing a video for getting fit for the ski and snowboard season.
That's a damn good idea, Terry.
Terry, you need to come in the studio and we'll do my ski program. I was doing it with a client today. Yeah, just come in and I'll do it with you.
But Terry, the rule is you have to come in full ski gear. Helmet and goggles too. And your poles. That's right, isn't it?
Just the goggles is fine.
And nothing else.
That's it.
Wander in. You guys have great vision. Thank you. We see ourselves going places. I love it when people like put really tan thumbs up.
That's a Rab thumb up.
Yeah. What is your best advice for people disheartened by not seeing changes after a few months of working out? Well, basically, all exercise needs to be progressive, so you need to be making goals, or gains in some shape or form. If you're getting fitter, stronger, doing more reps, if those things aren't happening, then you need to change up your routine and work a bit harder. Basically.
Yeah, we've got a very basic principle, and that is be consistent with what you're doing. Even if that's consistently bad, that's okay, but be consistent, and then you monitor your progress. So are you getting the results that you're looking to achieve? If the answer is yes, then keep being consistent with what you're doing. If the answer is no, then you have to change what you were doing and then be consistent with that change. Really simple.
Baldy Baines rightly said the squat against a tree is good for skiers. That's right.
100% is.
Yeah, very, very good. Holly was saying she wore her goggles for cutting up onions, and Terry saying they still smell of onions.
I was going to say, where did that come from? What smells of onions?
I actually heard an old wives' tale, although I've never tried it, but apparently somebody said if you've got a small bit of bread under your top lip when cutting the onions, it doesn't upset you. But I don't know.
But the best way to stop you from crying when you cut onions is have a really sharp knife and cut really, really fast. That's it. Because say if you've got a blunt knife and you go in it, like all the juice, would you call it? The juice from the onion obviously kind of gets released a lot more because your knife's not as sharp, and then it takes you twice as long to cut it because the knife's not sharp. So make sure your knife is extra sharp, cut it fast, problem solved.
So we're going to tell you this story. Actually, Monday's going to tell you a story about sharpening your axe. That's where I was going with that. Monday's video makes sense of that.
Right. Is everyone in Scotland so nice? Everyone. Well, that's a very nice compliment, Nita. You think we're really nice. Everyone else is assholes. Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah, everyone's nice.
Also new to the channel, are there any tweaks you would make to your workouts for marathon runners? Well, our particular workouts, what we do for marathon would probably, I would want to trim down if I was running a marathon because I think I carry too much weight to then run a marathon. So I would probably do more endurance work, more circuits, more HIIT training, which is actually quite a lot of our routines actually.
Yeah. But you need to do a hell of a lot more running and longer distance.
Yeah, and really clock up the miles.
The bottom line to that is I wouldn't want to do a marathon.
No,
it's just something I have no desire to do whatsoever.
I love a 10k because a 10k is a nice distance that you can actually try and work at and get faster, right?
It's all to do with different energy systems. I just don't like being in the fat burning mode. It's unless I don't mind walking. Walking's fine, but I'm more of a power athlete. I enjoy doing sort of fast, intense stuff. It's more enjoyable.
Imagine how skinny you'd get if you ran.
I know. I'd wear it to nothing. Which shows did you watch as kids, cartoons or sitcoms? I'm curious about.
You guys got Thundercats in the States, right?
I like the Puddington Peas.
Down at the bottom of the garden, among the bushes and trees.
Oh, it's the birds and the bees.
I'm telling you, the second verse is bushes and trees.
There's a lot of little people.
They are the Puddington Peas.
The Puddington Peas.
Was the bad ones not like really dark coloured, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like, where did it work?
How did they go?
Where did it work? I always remember the order. I used to get Puddington Peas. Obviously, I can't. There was Nelly the Elephant. Blah blah. But then ultimately, it came on to the Turtles. Because you're waiting on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so you had to watch all these sort of
younger cartoons.
Yeah, Penny Crane was one of them as well. So it was like Puddington Peas, Penny Crane, Nelly the Elephant, and then it was boom, it's Turtle time, and afterwards it was news round, wasn't it?
JP Bama would be great if you do a workout with Tom Daly. Well, actually, our Bally friend.
He's organising, yeah, that's right.
He said that Tom Daly got in touch, or no, it was shared with them, or I can't remember what he said. He said something about Tom Daly, didn't he?
Yeah. He's going to be doing some sort of ballet. But I can see Tom Daly being really good at ballet, actually.
Yeah.
Just when he's on top of the diving board, he's very aesthetic anyway. I think he'd be good at that.
Vinny Harris is asking, we're going to answer this together, but it's the same answer. Is there anyone in particular who inspired you to get into fitness? We're going to say it in unison. Ready, steady. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was looking down there. I was actually watching him in Expendables 3 earlier.
There's somebody called Marlon Thor.
Holy shit, Marlon! Boom!
Marlon, is that your real name? Because that is awesome.
I would love it. I'm not changing my name with it. But no, I don't want to be Thor, but that'd be cool anyway. It's like, yes, Mr. Thor. Please, just call me Thor.
Bobby Rivers. Bobby follows us on Twitter and Instagram, I think, as well. Hi, Bobby. In New York, you two are right. Sex does help cure a hangover. Damn right it does. Also cures a cold as well, by the way. Just FYI.
Must be your body's way of saying, right, nothing else matters now. Just reproduce. Baldy made say, I think he does do ballet training. Oh, yeah, happy days. A lot of people are nowadays.
Marlon
Thor was giggling away. And the sore throat.
That's me all sex, some cream.
You're meant to keep this PG, mate. You're meant to keep it PG. Now, what did our agent say? What's the topic today, William Patrick Brown? Any topic you like. We are planning on our
the same topic as every week.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. We're just chatting nonsense.
But when we do our, when we're going to change this to an actual live show as opposed to a live Q&A, it will have set sections and there will be topics. It'll be a bit more structured. But at the moment, as always with the Kilted coaches, it's off the cuff.
Yeah, ask us anything and we will not answer you.
Waffle House in the South. What else? No, is Tom Daly still competing actually?
No. I don't know. Because I don't think he did very well in the last competition.
Do you know?
No, I don't think so. El Lopez Rabo. Oh, so Rab's more attractive than Tom Daly.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's a nice little compliment. I've never seen any Outlander.
We've got to get that done.
We're going to have to watch it, right?
Yeah, we have to become fans. Apparently it's, I think basically they go, I don't know, does the girl not fall asleep at some ritual stones and go back in time or something? That's the synopsis that I've heard. And then she ends up in the clans. And it's all about the time of the Jacobites and all that kind of interesting stuff.
There's something about how do you overcome a workout plateau that interferes with one's goals. Nita, you have to give your body something new to experience. your body will always respond, or your body will always adapt to your environment. So a lot of runners fall into a trap. For instance, like a beginner runner will get amazing results. They'll lose loads of weight, they'll feel amazing about themselves, because as a beginner starts to run, they'll do like maybe a mile, and then they'll do a mile and a half, and then they'll do 2, and they'll keep building up, keep progressing, and then they'll hit usually about the 10k mark, which is 6 miles, and then they won't do any further, or the occasional will go to a half marathon. But unless you're continuously making improvements, your body will not continuously change. So a plateau usually comes from your body's just used to what you're doing. Give it something different. Try a new sport, try a new training method, just do something different. Again, this is where a lot of people who are trying to lose weight fall into the trap of, I'm not losing weight, therefore I need to do more exercise and I need to eat less. And that's like the go-to answer, which is crazy. All you'll do is actually reduce your metabolism. So the best thing to do is maintain the food that you're eating, potentially look at what you're eating, maybe a little bit more protein is usually the case, but just change your exercise routine. Like our workout, for instance, our strongman, like we both train hard on a regular basis, but going down to the strongman, we were sore for days. Like, oh my god!
I was literally broken.
It was great, and you felt amazing afterwards. And it was just because it was different. It was different to what we'd done before. So find something new. And I've waffled on way too much. I've probably missed loads of questions, but there's your answer.
Are either of you ticklish? In some places, yeah. Some places. One peg's slightly bigger than the other. What should I do to? If one peg's bigger than the other, I would tend to aim more towards dumbbells.
Yeah. Dumbbells or cables would be the best bet.
Stay away from barbell or machines, because they share the weight across or the load across both arms, and your stronger side will just continue to get bigger and stronger. Tire flipping looked brutal.
It was. I'm going to get that 320 though.
So will I.
Ironman challenge.
Oof, I wouldn't, Gina, to be honest.
Nah, it's not my thing.
It's just, I mean, that's severe endurance. You're talking what's the equivalent of almost 4 marathons sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
And various others. The hours you have to put in training, I wouldn't have that much time spare.
No. It is like training for a marathon. So many hours required to train for a marathon. You just can't do it. An Ironman is going to be even worse. So unless you've just got, maybe a 9 to 5 job where you can get up in the morning and do some training and maybe not have a family life to kind of consider as well, it's not really my thing. I'd much rather train, get in, spend an hour in the gym, sometimes less, get out again, eat some good food, enjoy myself. It's my way of life.
The thing is as well, like, you could do all that training for an Ironman event and just get one silly injury nearer the time, and it throws everything off. Because there's no way you can complete an Ironman injury or start one if you're not 100%, or certainly you'd be silly to. Back to not drinking, peated or non-PT, your preference? For me, non-PT.
Yeah, day to day non-PT, but Lafroig is very much peated. It's probably one of the heaviest peated, and that's my favourite whiskey, but it's sort of more special occasion. After you've had a few, a Lafroig is awesome.
Vinny's saying the Thor Tom Hardy workout was funny, especially when Stephen mentioned 50 Shades. That's because I had the ex-wife on my lap. I tell you, I was getting really stretched out. That was nice, actually. Yeah. I didn't think I was going to sink to the floor, but I forgot that rod was about, did he say
60 kilograms?
60 kilo, yeah. That was my arse was about, what, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2 foot from the floor. The minute I landed on my lap, I was like, yeah, I'm down to the floor.
Made you laugh because it was not that big, and you think, 60 kilograms. It's not that heavy, but actually is.
All the circulation was going to my arms. I was just hung up.
Will you go back and train with the cherry bomb again? Yeah, we're going tomorrow, Gina. We're going tomorrow.
Stephen Perry saying, why is it called the ex-wife? We don't actually know. There was different weights. There was the stepchild, there was the ex-wife.
I was actually asking why it was called the ex-wife. In my head I was like, why is it called the ex-wife? Until he said, so Rab's got the straps pulling him up and the weight of the ex-wife holding him down.
Oh, is that what it was?
So maybe that's it. It's just,
and then the stepchild was slightly lighter, I think. And then there was another one that was heavier. What did he call that?
I can't remember. I just noticed my foot keeps going into shot.
Gina saying he seems like a very nice guy. I've known Cherry for a lot of years, and he's do you know what? He's got a heart of gold, and he never forgets stuff. He remembers your birthday and everything. This
really?
fucker doesn't remember my birthday. Like, what the fuck? Can I have a shout out?
fucking
Insane
do,
Jake. Only when I remind him to be remembered. Mother-in-law. That might actually be.
I think it was.
Yeah, it might have been the mother-in-law. Yeah.
Workout routines, 2 ex-wives.
2 ex-wives, Christ.
The ex-wife is an exercise? No, it's just a big heavy weight.
Yeah, just he'd affectionately named it that, and if you see the video, you'll see why. It's stretching out my spine. There was no footage of the big tyre flip. Well, the proof is in the pudding, Gina. There's a reason for that. If you watch the video carefully, well, certainly the ending of the video, it'll all make sense. It's all logical.
Yeah. I know I have a baby for Stephen yet to come this year in December.
But not
Not
what day.
Steve, that's very well remembered. You're absolutely correct. It is December.
It's the very, 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 very end.
It's not quite the
But
end.
not quite the end.
My wife's is the very, 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 very end.
Which YouTube channels do you enjoy following? So we've enjoyed following Sean Vlog.
Yeah, Sean Vlog. Our new friend Erin.
Erin the beauty creep. She's actually quite funny.
Yeah, she's really funny. So we've not met her yet, but we've chatted to her quite a lot.
But her videos, you kind of get her humour because she's kind of scatty with it.
Yeah.
When she does her edit, it's really funny.
Please actually head over to her channel. What is it now? Is
Is it not just beauty creep?
just Beauty Creep? It's not
I
the
think-
Beauty Creep, you know?
I'm not sure.
Should we have a quick look for her?
I will check.
Well, let's have a quick check for Erin, and if you could.
Well, there she's there. Let's just see. She is home. I don't know what you'd see. Doesn't say.
What is it?
Oh, just click on a video. Let's just see. And then hold on. How will I find it? Oh, just beauty creep. Yeah.
Beauty Creep. So go to Beauty Creep. Please subscribe to Erin and go onto any of our videos and say hi. I've just come over from the Kilted coaches. They said you're funny.
Yeah. And Sawyers, thank you so much for your donation, and you're
Hey,
always on the
Ann.
ball. Thanks
What's
guys
she
for the
saying on
fantastic stuff you do. I started exercising last week, so hopefully you'll start getting fitter and lose those 7 pounds.
Yay!
Happy days.
Erin is amazing. Hello, coaches.
Hey, little Lindsay's there.
Little Lindsay. Hi, little Lindsay.
Are your wives close friends? Are they patient about you being good friends? Well, we've been friends for far longer than they've ever.
Yeah.
We've even known them.
To be honest, I don't think there's anything for them to be patient about. I think it's we've just got a healthy relationship.
Rob K, you make 42,000 people happy. Thank you times 42,000. Rob, if you really want to thank us, you should type that out 42,000 times.
At least 42 times. Ralphie Wiggum.
See you later, Ralphie. Jack's emoticons. Is that a peanut and cherries? Well, I'm not sure what it was. No, it was. It was nuts and cherries. When are you all coming to the US, Nicole? It's in the plans. Again, we're just saving up for our...
Fingers crossed next year
Yeah.
we'll make it happen.
I suppose it all depends on me, really, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Yeah, because I've got a little bambino on the way, so it'll be due in February, as long as there's no issues, hopefully the summer.
Is that actually we need to give a shout out. Nerds with vaginas. Now, I've never in a million years thought I'd say those words together.
Yeah, the nerves vagina.
So
I can't even see.
please go to Facebook and Instagram and like the page Nerds with Vaginas, because they shared us to almost 1.4 million people, and they've been so nice.
Yeah.
So please go to their page and like it and give them as a little thumbs up and say, hey, we heard from you from the Kilted coaches, your page is awesome.
Hudson Gray, are you really Scottish or do you put the accents on? Yes,
What?
we're really... It's a live feed. I mean, how could you put an accent on? That's not the first time we've had that, to be fair.
I don't understand why we would put on an accent.
No, no, I don't know either. Literally, we're in Perthshire, Scotland, and all our videos are filmed in Scotland. How do we pull that one off if we weren't Scottish?
Go and put on your best Scottish accent, the best fake Scottish accent.
Best fake Scottish accent, right? I can't do it, man. I'm going to pick a fight. I'm going to pick a fight.
Well, We didn't get dressed up for nothing.
You just gotta go deeper.
I ate a baby.
Life is a bish. Thank you so much for your donation. You guys are simply amazing. No, thanking you.
Hey. Joe has lost 5 pounds and gained lean muscle. Arms up to 17.2 inches.
Welcome to the
Whoa,
gun show.
That's impressive guns, Joe. Mine were like 14 and a half, weren't they?
Yeah, your wee pea shooters.
I feel like I've got spaghetti arms now. Thanks, Joe.
I got my Kilted Coaches mug in the mail yesterday. Little Lindsay, happy days.
Aye, the new.
I can't wait to drink coffee from it. Happy days. Can you do a Glaswegian accent? Everything ends. We actually can, Baldy Bane, because everything ends in kind of like a proposition.
Yeah, it's like everything ends as a question. So like, we're using my MacBook right now, so it'd be like, we're using a MacBook.
We're using the MacBook while we're filming.
Are we filming?
We're filming, aye. So we're in Stephen's gym and we're filming.
And that's a map? It's like, are you sure? Is that actually a map? Everything's a question when you're Glaswegian.
Is a bitch please mug in the future? Well, yes, because we do have that.
Bitch please.
Yeah. So there's man the fuck and bitch. I shouldn't swear. We're keeping
No, I know.
you.
So Vinnie Harris is going to sign off.
Happy days.
See you, Vinnie, and we'll catch you next week.
That's a great, brilliant. You guys are the best, even though you're really Mexican. Damn, what's that stuff, gringo?
Hey, yo, gringo.
Can you even do a Mexican accent? I just think of, is it Tony what's that guy?
I like wearing my kilt.
Is that Mexican? Oh man.
Hey, go get the whiskey. Get the whiskey.
Oh man, that's funny.
I like to twirl my moustache.
Jack saying, I met a Scottish guy and thanks to you guys, he was really impressed that I guessed he was Scottish. Happy days.
Yay.
It's actually because, the one I get a lot is, because I've got a few South African clients, people mistake the South African accent for either New Zealand or Australia.
Yeah.
But when I hear the accent, I know it's South African. And right away, if there's a conversation, I'm like, you're South African. And they're like, oh, that's brilliant, because normally people think I'm Australian. How do you know that? And you're like, it's because I know some South African people, that's all.
So Luis de la Vega is asking if we've ever been to Mexico. I think you can tell by her accent. No, we have not. We can't even do the accent.
Rob Sutherland's off. Enchiladas, Miguel Lara. You're the one I find funny is chimichangas.
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 You can't actually say it without having to put on an accent, right?
I know.
Chimichangas.
Nita, no, we haven't been to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Is that how you just say it? Puerto Rico? Is
I
that?
think so.
Puerto Rico.
No, but it'd be cool to go these places, right?
Be pretty warm, isn't it?
Aaron Allen, I wish I had muscles like you two. Well, Aaron, get to the gym. Pump some weights, eat some protein. Biggest
Stick
pet
to the
peeves.
damn plan.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Is a pet peeve like something that annoys you? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Probably people sitting with their feet up on the table.
And keep me getting away with the camera.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Things don't really bother me. I don't know. It's tricky.
I've got quite a few, but
do you know what? It need to have happened to me in this week for it to be reminded. You know what I mean?
depends what you mean by pet peeve. I mean, I think we're both fairly chilled out people. I've got a bit of OCD with tidiness. I like things tidy, so when things are left, which actually has been me recently, so I think you shut up. You shut up.
You sort yourself out, mate. Stick to the damn plan, right? Something about feet. Little Lindsay's asking, what was the hardest part of the Thor Tom Hardy workout?
What was the hardest part of the Thor Tom Hardy workout? Ooh.
My grip went in the end, so it was when we were doing the dog walks.
Yeah.
My grip was shot.
Yeah. My grip was fine, so I'm not too sure.
The best bit I thought was the hammers though. Like, it was good cardio,
Yeah, it was
wasn't
so much fun, right?
it? Yeah.
I would say the Thor's hammers was kind of like boxing training. Because in boxing, no matter how tired you get, if somebody holds up a pad, you want to hit it.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, I'm knackered, but I want to hit it. And
Because we both went for slightly different techniques. I was going for the big slams, wasn't I?
yeah.
And
Yeah, I went for
reps.
I was going for the speed and the rhythm, and you were going
I was going for the big loop
you're
and
going to
smash.
smashing the hell out of it.
Like Hulk's kill Hulk.
Yeah.
Hello from Algeria.
Algeria.
Happy days.
What's it? Karim Vitago or Vitagot.
Right, folks, we've got 1 minute before we have to Scarper.
Oh, that was PG.
I don't know, somebody was telling Rob for not being PG. I don't know what he said.
I think it's not something about foot fetish, but I think it was fairly PG as well.
Yeah.
Stephen, that vlog that you did last week, split screen, was really cool. Glad you liked it. Took me forever to edit that.
And Nicole's saying, this is a good question. This may sound dumb, and I'm sure if I watch more past videos I'll get the answer, but are your workouts for men only or can women do them too? Anyone can do our workouts.
Nicole, that's that hot Nicole. Nicole is Adam watching.
Is that the one that the boyfriend wants?
Yeah, it's Adam.
That's brilliant. Hi Nicole. Hi Adam.
Adam, if you're watching, can you just go to the other room because we've got a conversation to have with Nicole.
Yeah, so Nicole,
we've designed them so that they're 100% for both.
Yeah, and actually when we did the strongman stuff, there was women in the gym as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. I mean, it depends on what the type of training you're looking for. Like for instance, our clan, the membership, the workouts are for general fitness, and you'll find them hard or easy depending on your fitness level, not what gender you are.
We got a donation there just quickly, Louis de la Vega. Now that's a cool name.
Oh, that's
Louis
cool.
de la Vega. Thank you for your donation.
Right, guys, we are going to have to go now.
Yeah, we're going to go and do. We've got our lean formula to chat to now. So thank you so much for the questions again. So in 4 weeks' time, we're going to have an actual live show. So we changed the format.
Gina was saying, so happy to see the lady in the gym helping with the tyre. Yeah, so was I, because I couldn't leave that tyre unflipped. So it was a good job she was there. Bloody strong as well. Right, bye bye.
See you later.
We love you all.